All right, let's see what LinkedIn has for us at the end of the week, starting with Tango. Okay, well, interesting along the diagonal here. Now, we've got two suns here, so we need to have a moon. Then we've got two moons that we have to put a sun in between. And then we need a moon to finish the column. Two moons gives us a sun there. The two suns, we need a moon in between. That gives us a sun to finish the row. And then what do we want to do from there? There's got to be something obvious that I'm not seeing. Something with this equals? I don't see why that couldn't be double moon at this point. Or a double sun for that matter. And this X feels like it could go either way at this point too. Interesting. So if this is a double sun, you're going to have moons on either side, and this will be a sun. If you do a double moon, you're going to have suns the rest of the way. So this is a sun no matter what. I don't know how much that helps, but I know it's true. Well, look at the second column. This is interesting. We have two suns in here already, right? So imagine we put a sun at the bottom here. That's going to force two moons, because we'll already have our three suns. That's going to force two moons in the middle, which would put three in a row. So this actually can't be a sun. This is a moon. Can we do the same thing somewhere else? Well, again, this here, if this was a sun, you'd have three moons in the middle. So this one is a moon. And now these two can't be moons, because for one thing, we've already got two moons, but another, you'd have three in a row. So these actually have to be suns, which puts a moon there. Okay. There's two suns in a row here, so this is a moon. Now we've got the two moons. We need a sun in between. Two suns, puts a moon there. Moon to finish the row. We've got two moons here. This needs to be a sun to avoid three in a row. Let's see. In this, we've got a moon and a sun still to put in. These are one of each. One of each. So we know there's a sun on this X. There's a sun and a moon on the X. That'll be the third sun for the column. So this is a moon, which puts a sun there so you don't have three in a row. That makes this a moon. Sun, because you got two in a row. Sun to finish the row. Now we need a moon to finish the column. Sun goes in between the moons. This needs a moon to finish the row. And a moon to finish the puzzle. All right. Well, that was definitely a tricky one. I wonder if there was an easier way to see some of those things, but that's the way I did it. And, you know, late in the week, it is Saturday, so it's supposed to be harder at the end of the week. So let's see how Queens does with the harder puzzle. Okay, well, I can see right away I've got two regions and two columns, so we can X out everything else in those two columns, which gives us a crown right there. All right. And that's going to X out a bunch more stuff. All of that. Okay, and then this region here has to have one of these two, which is gonna be all of them for that last column, which puts a crown there. We can get rid of the rest of that column and this row and X that out. And now this row has to be in one of these four, so the rest of that region is X'd out. Okay, that's good. And then, what do we do next? We know it's one of these two. This big, I think it's blue region here, is mostly in those top two rows, but not completely. If we could X that out, then that would help. And we've almost got two and two columns here, but there's this possibility here. Okay, well, we know... one of these three, so that one's not a possibility anymore right there, because one of these three, either one will eliminate all of those, and these three will all eliminate that one. So then it's one of these two, which gets rid of that, so it's one of these two. One of these two. We're getting there, slowly but surely. These two, these two, these two. One of those four. And, well, if we could limit it to this little Z shape here, then that would help. But there's still this possibility down here. That's interesting. Okay, so if you were to put a crown right here, right? That would force one in this little domino right here, which would eliminate both possibilities over here. So you actually can't put one right there, which means it is in this little Z shape up here, which eliminates this possibility. But we still have this. Oh, look at this row right here. This row right here. This is the place to look. It has to be one of these two, so you can't do either of those. So it's one of these two, which rules out that. And now this region and this region are both in those two columns, so we can rule out all of that. And then what? And then what? Oh, and now in this row, where can we put a crown? It's got to be right there. It gets rid of that possibility. And in this row, you have to put the crown here. Oh, right there, which puts one here, gets rid of that. One up there, one up here. One in this domino here. One in these three, so that rules out that one. Oh, oh no, in the column. There's one down here. Yeah, okay, never mind. These two. The top two rows have to be this one and this little, I'm getting the sun on my face, this little L shape, so we can rule out both of those because of the top two rows. And so now in this first column, it has to be down there. And now these three here all eliminate that one, which puts one across the top, gets rid of that, puts a crown there, which gets rid of that, puts a crown there, which gets rid of these two, crown there, crown there. And I think that should do it. Okay, another tricky one, but not too bad. So, all right, play Pinpoint. Let's see. Ears. I mean, there's so many things it could be. Obviously, body parts. It could be ears. You could do ears of corn. So, like, ways vegetables come. I don't know. Ears balloon. Ears and balloon. Ears and balloon. What would those have in common? Ears and balloon. You inflate them, you pierce them, you I don't know. I'm gonna say pierce. I don't think you don't pierce a balloon. Ears, balloon, and bright color. Oh, what? Are these all features of something? Ears, balloon, and bright colors. Ways to get attention? Ears doesn't make sense. I don't know. Get attention. I don't know what it is yet. Champagne bottle cork. They pop. Things that pop. You can pop your ears. Yeah, okay. Very nice. All right, and finally, cross climb, the trivia ladder game. All right, word for a social group based on social class, upper class. Hoaxes are hoaxes. Pranks or something? Prank? No, because it's got to be plural. Hoaxes are, I don't know. Let's go to the next one. Relatives of oysters, clams. Feeling of humiliation after tripping in public, maybe. Shame. Closes loudly, slams. Okay, so we've got class, clams, slams, and then we need something that comes between slams and shame. So it's either got to be slame or shams, and it's shams. And now we've got top and the bottom. What a champagne bottle is made of, glass. And what people do to a champagne bottle, okay, so due to a champagne bottle, they shake it? Do you shake it before you open it? Oh. I mean, I don't think that's something that people normally do with a champagne bottle. Sometimes they do if they're like celebrating, they're trying to make it spray. But okay, very cool. Well, they were a little bit tricky at the end of the week, but not too bad. So let me know how all these went for you today, and be sure to subscribe for more.